Hello everyone, today I'm working on a 2011 Chevy Silverado Cheyenne Edition. This is a four-wheel drive and with the extended cab. I am going to be replacing the front driver's side axle, and I will give you a bunch of tips on how to do this with all the torque specifications. Alright, the first thing you'll want to do before raising the vehicle is you will want to remove your center cap, and these plastic caps here are 7/8, so go ahead and remove them all. Just untighten them, it doesn't take much, and then pull the cap off. Then you'll want to break all 6 of your lug nuts loose, and they're also a 7/8. Once you have broken them loose, go ahead and raise the vehicle and then support it with jack stands. Alright, so now that the wheel is off, you may go ahead and spray some penetrating oil here and on the 6 bolts around the axle there. May not be necessary, but in my case this was pretty rusted, so I went ahead and sprayed that on there last night. All this bolt, those bolts on the axle, and the bolts on the bottom of the shock here are all 15 millimeter. So first off, remove this here. You will want to come over the top here and look straight down over the shock, and you will see there are 3 bolts here covered by these clips that are holding electrical wires on. You can use a pair of pliers, or you could possibly pull them up. Some of them are a bit tricky. You have to wiggle them. You know, there's no simple way of getting them off sometimes. But so you just pull them up. You have access to the. Now we will remove all 3 18 millimeter nuts on top of the shock. Next, you'll want to come down here and remove both of these bolts. And that'll give you a little bit more play. And then we are going to remove the cap. Videos where they say that it is a 36 millimeter. I have a 36 and it fits on there very loose. I would imagine that risks stripping that out, but I happen to have a 35 millimeter impact socket, and it fits like a glove. So if you do not have a strong enough impact gun, you will need a breaker bar like so, and then you will also need a longer bar that can fit on the end of it, because these are on there very tight. So you can put that on there, give yourself lots of leverage, and you may need somebody to press down on the brake pedal in order to keep it from rotating, because as of now this will just spin. Alright, now in order to remove the shock here, you will want to push down on the rotor, and then you can slide the bottom of the shock toward the passenger side of the vehicle, and it's going to drop down a bit, and then these will clear, and then you just walk it out. Now remember, where the spring ends right here will be facing directly out. This piece here, once you have all the bolts removed, you can pull it toward the rotor and rotate a little bit, and then you need to pull it toward the front of the vehicle and then down, and then it will drop, and then you should be able to just pull it straight up. And there we have it. That is the reason I'm going to replace it. Now we will just reinstall everything in reverse order.